Today I played a bunch of.
Alright, we are back at EXP Gaming Lounge. So we just did the previous deck profile with Jimbo, and this is what drew with the Dark Burley for the box. This is Michael. So we're going to go over the deck profile. Let's do it.
So we'll start with gotenks. Draw one card. Awaken when you have a specific cost of units that have 2 or 4 less life. So flip them over. Your opponent leader cannot attack your battle cards. Never.
So good.
I mean, I think so.
Let it, brother.
I mean, let's assume it is because they can't attack it. Draw one card when it attacks. And then the other one is pay 1 energy, remove a counter from a unison, or play ghost tokens by discarding a card. You get 2 of them. So most people know what gotenks does by now. So we have Gokil. He searches out your 6-drop and your 5 if you play it, or any gotenks with Union Fusion, and then you tap 1, send him to the drop, reveal the gotenks, and search for the gotenks pieces.
Yep.
So Goten and Trunks.
He's great. He finds the thing you want to fuse into, and then if you don't have the pieces, you can send him to the drop and then find the pieces.
Yep. I use him quite often.
Yeah, it's really good. It's just hard plus.
Yeah. So we have the blocker. May up him by 1 because I like him. He's free.
Yep.
If your blocker isn't free, then you're not playing the right blocker.
Yep. And he can get revenge later.
The pieces. So I don't know. It's probably one of the best pieces because it covers both. And then you can actually play it. You can play it from your hand with a skill, or you can play it with these guys. So Trunks and the one of Sun Goten.
Yep.
So then he allows you to search for your unison. And this one, when you fuse with him, you get top 7 to search for your unison.
Yep.
And this one just plays out Trunks. So, and then we have the Grim Reaper.
Best card in the deck.
Yeah. No, there's no question. Deflect, which is extremely good. Because against blue, it guarantees it's coming in. Auto, draw 2 cards, KO a card. Really good. That's just... So it replaces your pieces, and then it removes a card.
So essentially, if you have no other things going on, and just unifuse it for 2, he'll replace the 2 cards you fuse him with, right?
Yep.
He'll blow up a card, and he's a 25k dual attacker.
Yep.
And then when he dies...
He recovers your pieces.
Yep, you get your pieces back. Yep.
So you can play them again.
Yep.
Which, FYI, if you're blue, do not bounce that back to your hand. Because they get to recover their pieces, and they get to play it again next
and get
turn.
to do it again. Yep.
So I don't like this card. I've never played it. I don't know why people play it, why they like it. So, I'll probably take it out.
Because of this.
Nike board.
Yep.
Yeah.
It gives you another option. That's why.
On my 6, you get a free turn. After... They can't play Mega Board twice, right?
Yep.
So you don't play your units or your 6-drop. So you basically just guard up.
Yep.
Don't really go in. Just kind of attack with your units and attack with your leader. If you have extra energy, you can play ghost tokens with your leader, or you can remove a unison marker from their unison if you feel like it.
I mean, I agree. I've used this rarely.
Like I just have never used it, even when I got hit with Mega Board twice, and back to back on turn 2 and turn 4. But we're gonna go into the most important or second most important card, like
arguably
these,
the most important.
like this right here. Obviously, gets your green core going. So your Friezas and Dormants are live once he's on the board, which is extremely important for staying live. Especially since it gets some of your harder matchups. But he also pluses a card when you play your 6-drop. So technically, you should be playing this on turn 2 and then going to your 6-drop on turn 3. So that would be your goal. For later games, Vegeta.
Yep, I love that card. Have you ever got to do the cool trick? Have you ever got to alt this and then play this on the same turn?
You alt this.
Yeah.
Rips 3, rips a life. Rips a life is extremely important because that's free knowledge you get from the life, which you never get. And you play this at 5. Swing with it, and go ahead and just rip the rest of their hand out. So So, and because it has crit, you ain't giving them free cards. So, and then obviously you have the green core, Friezas, you play Friezas. I have the Fused Zamasu, which comes in handy a lot. You'd be surprised. Like, I didn't really see it, but like against Broly, they want to remove your gotenks.
Yep.
Play this over your gotenks.
It's good in green mirror matches too, because green really can't ever.
Basically,
remove
it keeps your thing alive.
Yep.
So,
Not just in the gotenks match. If you play against another green deck and you have this,
no gotenks.
it puts you in.
I think it's good against Black Broly because they're gonna remove your 6-drop no matter what, because they don't want that pressure. Because basically your 6-drop's equivalent to their 30Ks. I mean, 5K isn't that much difference when you're hitting with 25. You have to comp with a 30 anyway. So most of the time you knock out a Frieza because they're already there on board. With
doing nothing, just hanging out.
So with the match I drew, this card right. So I knew which version he was playing. He was playing the Heartfell. Save it for red, 7-drop red. Hit that. Put the Heartfell Blade dead in their hand. Trust me. And there was actually a time where I didn't have Battle Card in play. I played the Frieza. Now I had Battle Card, drop, play, and hand.
Nice. Yep.
Saved myself from taking out a life and took out their 7-drop. It just completely stunned them. And I actually won game 1 because of that. So.
Alright, well, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Every Brienne, I think it's just staple in this deck.
Okay.
I use it like all the time to finish games. Because like they'll be down. I swing with gotenks down to 1. Swing gotenks.
Yeah, I mean gotenks is it's an attrition deck.
Zarbon, I use it not very often, but you know it's still there when you need it. This card is also an MVP of the deck because like recovering your green extra cards is just one of the best things for the deck. Because like dormant recovery or cells or shocking death balls, whatever you need is there for you. I may up it to 3. I don't know yet. Super combo. I don't like Dr. Juro. I understand why people like it, but I like drawing cards more.
No. I do 2/2. I prefer the 2/2, but
so I'll probably take Dr. Juro for another.
The only reason I like the 2/2 is because a lot of times I find myself at 6 life.
I mean,
forever. But that's fine.
I don't.
Yeah.
We play in an aggro heavy
yeah.
locals, so grade 8. I don't have Cell, but I have grade 8.
Still good.
So, and it's actually one of the games because people think you have Cell when you play gotenks. It makes sense, but then they'll go heavy on a battle card and you're like snipe grade 8 dead, and like
surprise them because they don't know.
They just ripped 5 cards out of their hand for my 1. So, you know, Dormants, I only play 3. I don't think you need to play the 4th, because you have Masters if you need them. You see them when you need them. Dormant's Dormant. Shocking Death Ball. It's for within times where you don't want to take the hit, for like, you know, double strikes and things like that when you have Dormant.
Yeah, sometimes Dormant's just a bad card if you have 2 life.
Or you can just back up Dormant with Shocking Death Ball. And then, this is actually the MVP of my last match this week, because I couldn't activate my counter attacks because it was costing me to tap my gotenks. I didn't like that. So just blocked the attack and also rips the card in the hand. I don't use it as often as like you did in blue-green, but
still good.
And FYI, so anyone that plays against Black Broly and they say gotenks is bad against that deck hasn't used this card.
Yeah, if you have 3 of these and you have Roshi and you just loop it once or twice, then you should be set.
I literally opened up, and so I didn't have a game 2 and I lost game 2 to Black Broly, or game 1. But game 2, I had 2 in my starting hand, and he didn't really ever attack.
Yeah, you're forcing them to beat you with their leader or
little guys.
Yeah, or little guys.
And 15Ks aren't as bad as 30Ks.
Yeah, and with the amount of cards your deck draws, they're not going to beat you with their leader and their little guys. So, all right, so this tied for first, right?
We ended up splitting the box before we found out what was the actual breakdown.
All right, perfect. That's all we got for tonight. Once again, it's Michael. You see him. It's been a while. Thanks. Bye.